Hello, it's me, Ryan, coming to you from the city of Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I'm currently working out of a coffee shop called Percent Coffee, PERC, percent sign NT Coffee. There's another Percent Coffees spelled the name Percent, and this is also a chain, so there's a lot of them. But this is a cute little co working space that I've been spending the last 4 days working out of. I have been spending a lot of my time in Asia, going between different coffee shops and co working spaces and trying to find places where I can go work and be productive because I need to be productive. I'm studying for the GMAT. I'm trying to do business school. I'm preparing my MBA application. I'm writing essays. I'm trying to create content, but that's kind of like taking a backstop to getting into admissions. I'm not going to cut this out. I don't care. We're going to keep this whole video in here. But typically when I, make a mistake, I will pause, go, and then I will go back into it. But yeah, I am currently studying for the GMAT. I have a call with an admissions counselor in an hour and a half. So I need to, kind of go over and look at all this stuff and kind of get ready to network. I have a private space reserved and I'm excited for the time that I have remaining in Ho Chi Minh City. I leave on Monday to go to Bali with my friend Aaron, where we are staying at a five-star hotel for $400 for a 9 night stay. So, not too shabby. I'm excited to go and see Bali because I want to go there. Ho Chi Minh City was not the highest on my to do list. And I'm also not trying to spend that much money. But as a gay man who's traveling throughout Southeast Asia, there are a lot of cities that when they have like a gay bar or whatever, it's not like an American or European or Bangkok gay bar where it's like really gay. It's like straight oriented. It's very made for straight people to go there. And, I have a feeling that a lot of the best gay bars are probably not in the most touristy locations, which is kind of where I'm staying. Mistakes that I made when choosing where to stay is I found a really touristy street. I looked up where all the gay bars were and I was like, okay, I'll just stay somewhere around there and get a homestay. And you know what? It's fine. I enjoy it. I like my homestay. Every morning I wake up and there's a bunch of construction going on outside. There's a cat on my window. My bathroom doesn't drain too quickly and I shower where I pee. Not really. There's like a toilet, but it's like wet and everything. You learn to give up a lot of luxuries when you're traveling full time and in Vietnam. And I was on a trip with this boy probably 3 or 4 years ago when I went to go see Beyonce in Europe, and we were staying at Marriott hotels and everything because he wanted to go stay at the Moxie in every city that we were in, and I don't really care. I just need a place to sleep. I'm one of those people. I want the cheapest flight. I want the cheapest place to sleep, and I just want that place to sleep to be in a good location that meets all my needs. I want safety. I want security. I want comfort. I want cleanliness, and that's about it. If they give me free water while I'm traveling, that's pretty great. My hotel that's costing me, I think, $10 a night here is giving me 4 to 6 bottles of water a day. So that right there is some free money. They gave me 2 cans of Coca-Cola, so I'm not going to complain. But back to the story. And so Sam and I were traveling through Europe, and I was staying at this hostel the night before. I met up with him because I had stuff with my friend James in the city, and we were doing stuff. And I went to go shower, and I realized that the hostel that I was staying in didn't have like bath towels and you couldn't rent any. And so I was like, huh, what am I going to do? How am I going to shower? And I had just like did a bunch of stuff that night and I was like, okay, I guess I won't shower. And so I did kind of like rinse myself off a little bit, but I didn't have anything to dry myself off with. And there wasn't like a separate bathroom. So I took this like bed sheet and kind of like dried myself a little bit off and then that was soaking wet. And so whoever had to clean that, I'm sorry, but out of the scope of this video. But the next day I ended up in Versailles and uh it's really hot out there. I was there in May and I was sweating a bunch and doing stuff, but I figured I didn't shower the night before. I'm going to shower when I get to my nice hotel. So I get to the nice hotel and I meet up with the boy that I'm traveling with and I get up to the room and I like mentioned to him first thing before we do anything, I'm going to go shower because I'm gross. Um, and he told me like 3 days later that that was like a huge turnoff to him and that I shouldn't have said that and all these other things, but it was mostly gaslighting, which is funny because I mean, occasionally I do that, but like not really. I'm very open to communicating and talking. And so, like, saying that someone was really gross for being gross when they were literally going to shower the moment that you saw them, uh, I don't know, but it was funny and it stuck with me. And it will probably stick with me for the rest of my life. Someone told me that they weren't attracted to me because I didn't shower uh, the night before, which they wouldn't have known about had I not told them. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It was funny. It was a unique trip to say the least. I learned a lot on it, but as I do in all of my travels, I'm currently in Vietnam, and I didn't realize how cool communist countries were. don't get me wrong, as a foreigner, I have a lot of privileges. I'm not really going to say or complain about anything related to the government. But yeah, no, it's a good time. A lot of the stuff they have milk here that you can buy in a bag like in Israel, but it's a paper bag in this one. Uh, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of check in, talk to you guys. This weekend, I'm going to be going to that like apartment building. My English friends, Phoebe and Isabella, Izzy. I know her Instagram handle, but names are everything. And then people from all these different cities I know are also all agglomerating here. Plus, I made friends here. So I'm going to be hanging out with probably 6 or 8 people on Saturday, which is unique for someone who is traveling solo. And I'm going to know all these people because I've met them before. So it's not like you literally meeting someone for the first time, which when you're traveling solo is something that constantly happens. And you're like, oh, whoa, 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 what am I doing? What am I doing? Because I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here studying for a test. I'm here to explore. I'm here to spend less money than I would in America. And I'm here to find myself. Hopefully I find my purpose or focus and going to bed at a reasonable time and not doing drugs and not drinking alcohol and, trying to like stay healthy because I don't have any of the things that I would have in America. And so, we are here to turn myself into the best person that I could possibly be. I am simultaneously trying to work with hotels and do content. I'm trying to work with the Mad Monkey Hotel and some other places. And the goal is to basically build a brand and a life for myself that I can take back to America when I go and resume corporate America or whatever job I end up getting. I don't foresee that to be too much of a challenge, but it will be a large challenge. So, to make the money that I was making before I lost my job, I have to work really, really, really hard. And so Ryan is going to do that. Now, I want to say thank you for checking out this video. If you liked anything I said or had any questions or relate to anything or if anything stuck out, please let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribe if you enjoyed. See, I don't have it completely off the tongue. I'm not a full YouTuber yet. I create YouTube videos, but like, oh my God, they practice it so much. But also they have like cuts, and I'm not trying to cut this video. I just want to post the video and be like, ah, ha, 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 this is what I'm doing. Yeah. Another fun thing about Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City is crossing the street. There will be like 20 bikes coming at you, and it's your job to just walk through the middle of them, and you can't stop, and you just have to keep going, and they'll just go all around you, like a fish in a school, or like an animal that a school of fish is going around, and it's just like, oh my God, it's the most terrifying thing in the world. Probably scarier than the monkeys in Thailand that I had to fight. So, if you have any questions about my travels or want to learn more, like and subscribe and get ready for more content in the future. Because my editor Nihat should be working on stuff, and this is an unedited video because I don't want Nihat to have to touch everything. But again, oh my God, this tea is so good.
It's wrong.